Alright guys, so here's my first match from the World Championships of Sambo in Yerevan, Armenia. So, my opponent is Balek Barakanov from Kyrgyzstan. He actually got second at the tournament, so that kind of gives you a little bit of a hint as to how this match turns out. Right there, he goes for a Yoko Tomonagi or Tomonagi of sorts, and I stuff it real well. I kind of wanted to go for a submission, but my coach was yelling for me to go for the pin. I didn't end up doing either, but I picked him up, tried to slam him. I'd seen someone get a point for that before, so I was like, I might as well try it. I don't end up getting anything because they blow the whistle as soon as I pick him up. That it may not actually be a score. So gripping-wise, he has the inside grip right now, so he's kind of winning that exchange, and we're battling for the sleeve at the moment. I go for a low angle pick. Don't really get anything there. Here he goes for a low Tayo and fails, and he goes for it again right here and gets my shoulder to the mat. That means he gets 1 point. So he's winning in the match right now. They stand him up because he's not really being super aggressive on the ground. He's moving, but he's not really trying anything seriously. There, he's got the inside grip again. He goes for a knee tap, and I sprawl out. Stand back up, go for a ouchi, and then maybe kind of a half forwards throw. Nothing super serious in terms of the forwards throw, but the ouchi was actually a legitimate attack where I was trying to throw. So right here, I get the grip that I want, where I have two hands on one sleeve, and I go for a attempt for a fireman, but I can't get far enough across because he has my sleeve. Here, I tried to throw him backwards or lift him up, and he ends up getting the fireman's instead, and I cat out of it, and they end up giving him no score for that. It was very close, and he had me all the way up, but I did a very good job at kind of stopping his attack attempt and making sure my back didn't hit the mat. So this is where they send us to the corner for deliberations to figure out, okay, was that a score or not? They ended up taking it away. But at this point, I'm kind of thinking, okay, well, he's good, and I'm going to have to really, really attack him hard. And I knew that before the match, but sometimes it takes me a little bit to wake up. And I was there in the match immediately, but still, it takes just a second. And I mean, I'm in it, but I'm just trying to wake myself up. All right, let's attack some more. Let's work a little bit more of the judo rather than the wrestling, because I'm not getting to his ankles too well. Haven't got to his legs yet. So let's grip up a little sooner, and let's start attacking. My coach says we need more aggression, but controlled aggression. Here, I try to win the gripping battle. I end up slipping my elbow to the inside, I think, right there. Yep, I get the inside grip. Boom, I try to go for that ouchi again, and he goes for a foot sweep, and I don't end up getting it. Right there, he pulls me back from standing onto my shoulder. Therefore, he gets 1 point again. I think early on in the match, he recognized it's not going to be easy to turn me over. That's why he kind of stopped putting too much effort into it, which ends up being good for me, because then we have a little bit more time standing, which is where I'm really going to get my points. He goes for another Tomonagi of sorts, and I stuff it fairly easily again. It's really hard to get me a Tomonagi with how much I can get my hips in and not allow them to get that momentum. Here, I get a good inside grip. Boom, he goes for a low Tayo again. Nothing. This time, I get really deep on the fireman's, but he grabs my butt and my ankle and doesn't let me stand up. So it's deep, but I just couldn't quite get the drive to stand up on it because of him grabbing like the back of my leg and thigh or my ankle. I couldn't get that drive upwards. See, I shouldn't have let him grip up here. He stands tall. I should have hit a double or something like that right there. That's where I definitely could have done better. It's this exchange where I think he hits a fireman, and I try to switch directions into a sumi, Yep, after this Seo, he's going to go for a fireman's in just a minute, I believe. No, this is a Sumi that I hit, and it wasn't successful. I go for the knee bar, but he stands up. I get his foot off the mat, but they call it because I didn't get quite enough drive to push him backwards. I had him a little bit off balance, but not enough. All of these final exchanges are actually really exciting. This is, I believe, where he hits the fireman's. I try to change directions. Right there, kind of half Seo attempts, nothing serious. Boom, he goes for the fireman's. I step out, and then I hit the Sumi. So, the commentator says it's because of mutual action that no one scored. I think one of us should have scored. Who? I can't quite say. I mean, obviously I'm a little bit biased towards myself, but it was a good attack from both of us. And then this exchange, he takes a too far of a step with his right foot forward. I hit a Ouchi into a knee tap. And this one, I really do think I should have scored. Boom, Ouchi, knee tap. I drive up. He either hits his hip or his stomach, but he falls flat. I still think I should have scored right there. The reason given to me was that I slid into it on my knee, but I still kind of drove up whenever I hit the knee. So I don't know why. That wasn't a score personally. I still think it should have been. Here, they actually stopped the match because his back patch was falling off. So they had to go rip it off real quick. Because it kind of becomes a gripping hazard. So if you grip onto it, you pull, and then you don't get to throw it partially because maybe you just grip the back patch rather than the gi. So that maybe hurt people's fingers if it gets caught in there. So it's just better that it's taken off. See, this exchange, once I get my hand on the head, on the side of the head where my arm is, this is where I enter in for a really good fireman's carry, and I get him all the way up off the ground. I stand up with him on my back. Boom, hit the fireman's carry. I stand up, and here I should have rolled to the corner rather than straight forward. I should have rolled to the side where I had the lapel, which would be my left side. I go for the arm bar, don't get anything, and they stand us back up. 26 seconds left. My chances are kind of growing dim here, but I'm still going to give it a shot. My gripping was a little slower, which is irritating in that last second. He goes for a knee tap. I kind of cat out of it, no score. Pulls me back after the whistle, so it's no score for him as well. And we stand up, and it's 15 seconds left. And here I kind of go for a Hail Mary. He goes for another fireman's carry, similar to the one that I countered with the Sumi before, or attempted to counter with the Sumi. Boom, you'll see he reaches down for it. Boom, he reaches there, and now he gets it. I try to hip in, and then go for the Sumi. Try to show a slight change, and okay, I stopped it, now let's go. But he cats out of it, and honestly, it could have been his score as well. So it is what it is. I had a good match against him. I had some really good attacks, and this guy got second at the World Championships. So, obviously, I'm disappointed with the fact that I lost. But, I mean, I had a good performance. Most people expect the Americans to come in and just lose straight off the bat. I remember getting YouTube comments of people saying, oh, American Sambo is nothing, it doesn't matter. But it was a good match. I got to keep working on my wrestling. I got to get my hand speed faster for gripping. And I think I can beat these guys if I get to that point. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know how you think I did and what you think the scores were in the match. So, yep, please leave a like and subscribe, and you have a good day, guys.